People often ask me what do I do, in my day, and one of the things I got to tell you is even when I had no money years and years ago, I made a decision that when I was going to be a millionaire, I was actually going to be healthy, because without health, you haven't got anything. So that's my little routine. I take the dogs for a walk in the morning, 6 in the morning. That's little Prince here, and we have little Chanel over here. They just love their little walks, don't you guys? Hey? And then what I normally do is I basically take them home, and then I got a bit of my time and I go for a surf, which I've just been for. So I go down the beach for a surf, and it's been really good today too. The waves have been really big. And then sometimes I go for a bike ride, because I have about 3 or 4 bikes, and we go and we actually go for a bike ride. Up and down, it's very nice and flat here, and we take the kids for a ride, and we have a nice sort of a family thing together. And also for friends, I actually have 6 surfboards sitting in the garage. The only one you saw was the one I used today. So if you ever come over, right, we can have a surf. And I got friends staying with me oftentimes as well. I either have the kids or friends over, so I like people around. So when I go to work, I have a couple of cars as well. I've got my little baby here. I love this one. That's the fun car. That's a convertible Lexus, but I can't fit the kids in there. It's not a very practical car if you've got 5 kids like me. So I've got the 4-wheel drive over there, which is where I take the kids out, So we can fit them all in. So that's kind of before I get my day going. That's the fun part of my life. Now in a minute I'm going to take you inside and just show you how I live, and also how I run the business. Alright, I've got it. Now we've seen the office. Let's have a look at my house where I live. I don't normally let strangers in, but you look alright, so come on, I'll give you a little tour. So this is where where I live, and I work as well. I get my kids coming here. My dogs are outside there. These are my little puppies out on the balcony here. They're very happy to see me. And let's have a look. This is the lounge room. This is the party central. This is where we have friends over, enjoy our time, relax on the lounge, sit and we can relax. A bit of fireplace here in winter, not that you need it in Queensland. And of course, follow me outside. I'll show you the pool. There's a really nice pool outside. That's the kitchen. Not that I'm a brilliant cook, but we always like to eat out here, or even meet clients here, because it's really nice here, because it's just relaxing. It's not hot. And then if it's really hot, we can have a swim in the pool. I think there's someone in the pool as we speak. Must be one of our visitors. Hello. We always have friends at the house. And come, I'll show you downstairs. It's actually 4 stories to this house. So we can walk down. Well, actually, I should show you my office first. As the office is up here. This is where I work from. So just a functional office. I've got my whiteboard where I put all my goals on the wall. I've got my new year planner, which is across the side there. And if you look over here, I've got samples of some of my products. These are the products that you saw in the warehouse. One of my early ones, and there's stuff for restaurant marketing, which is something that we're specialists for restaurants. There's one here for accounting practices. There's one here for how to get more customers, which is basically just general for customers. And I've got a couple of computers here. I've got 2 printers, color printer, fax, scanner, photocopier. And I've got a big computer desktop and a little mobile that I take with me wherever I go. And I've got a commander system here, so I really can speak to any room in the house. So it's also an intercom, because the house is quite big. As I said, it's 4 stories. So I'll show you downstairs. By the way, before we go downstairs, I didn't always live in a place like this. You know, when I started out, about 19 years ago, you know, I was living in a house where I was sharing with 2 Japanese students. I was in a damp little room. My lamp had no shade. In fact, I'll show you a picture of it in just a minute. But I was in a totally different place. And you know what I did? When I was sitting in that room, about 20 kilos overweight, I made a decision that I was going to make some changes in my life. And behold, within about 3 or 4 years, I had bought this beautiful place up in the hinterland on a 1 kilometer driveway on 10 acres. It's a big house. You'll see a picture of that as well on my site. And then I bought another place on the canal with a jet ski and a beautiful you know, space for a boat, and it was like a magnificent house with a grand piano, a huge staircase. And then I had another place which was on another hill, which was like 150 squares, which was like a hotel, about 7 bedrooms, full-size billiard table. You see a picture of that on site as well. So this is like my 4th house that I've had since I've actually learned how to make money. And you know what? There's nothing that's stopping you from doing the same. All you got to do is just decide that you want to do it. Now downstairs here is actually a media room and a party room as well. Sometimes we get there's another bathroom and another there's another bathroom and you know, and downstairs toilet. And here we've got a media room. And we've got a you know, big telly here, and we've also got a at night, if I got my kids or friends or we have a party, it transforms into a full-on party room. We have a little smoke machine here, and there's stars on the ceiling here, so you turn it on and the stars come up. And there's even a laser light. I'll show you how it works because the kids love this, and I must say I love it too. So this is what happens when it's night. And if we draw the curtains, then suddenly we have magic. Alright, let's go. It's not party time now. It's working time. Can't be having fun all the time. Okay, let's go upstairs. I was actually, at one point, I was having a bit of a domestic problem, and I had to stay in the garage in the basement for 3 months. That's the baby you saw before. Here is where I get fit. If you're wondering how I got all those muscles, that's because I do my little chin-ups. Right? Every day, I get up there and I'll do a few of these and a few of these and so on. I've already done mine today, so I'm bucket. But I got that with the house. We've got a lift here, so come into the lift, we'll go up to the top floor. It's a lot easier than walking up those stairs. Now this is the top floor of this is the 4th story from where we came. Now listen, not everybody gets to come in here, because this is actually my bedroom, right? So don't tell anybody what you've seen, alright? It's what is on this video, stays on this video, so come on in. I'll show you the view first. This is a beautiful yes, that's my bed. It looks a bit like a hotel bed because I travel a lot and I like to keep my house looking nice. So I got someone who comes and cleans it for me once a week, and I got someone who helps me with the kids as well as a nanny, and so I keep it looking reasonably tidy. And at night you can just sit down here and relax and look at the beach. It's just 150 meters that way. And I don't have a TV in my bedroom because what I found was TV distracts you. It's full of negative stuff. So what I have is I have a nice stereo, and usually I have it going, you know, before I go to bed I listen to some music, but that's how I relax. Oh yes, there's also a picture of my mum and dad kissing 54 years ago. When she was 18, he was 24. And it was like the first holiday they took together, and this is mum and dad 54 years later kissing under that photo just before my dad died about 3 months ago. He actually passed away last year. But that's probably the most treasured possession I have here, because it shows me that when all the money's put aside, all you've got is the love that you found with someone special, and that really is what, you know, most of us really want. And haven't done a very good job in that department, I must add, but anyway. And it's something to aspire to for all of us, isn't it? Anyway guys, I'll sign off and I'll see you on the next video.